Hey, what's up, everybody? Agamatsu today, and yes, I am back with a 8-minute. Bro, first off, nobody replaced me, man. Bro? I want a YouTuber to watch that does like a little 8-minute video, man. Like, damn, what happened to the YouTubers, bro? I gotta come back and do the job for them. Damn, bro. Anyway, today we're gonna be going over the specialist kit. This is definitely my favorite kit that I made. Now, as for the armor requirements to craft these Johns, right? I'm not gonna lie, they're decent. They're decently expensive. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but you might spend a little bit of time grinding out that dungeon. But hopefully it won't take longer than at least like a few days if you're grinding out. Now let's go ahead and go over each of the equipment, right? So for the helmet, this is giving you Volt Draft, where essentially whenever you inhale, right, your next M1 that you land will apply a Storm Strike. And it does like a little green lightning bolt, and I'll explain that status effect next, which is Storm Call. Anytime you land a Storm Strike, it basically applies the Storm Call Shock status effect on your opponent, and if they try to use a mantra while it's active, right, what's it called? It won't work. So try using a mantra when I hit you with it. Let's go ahead and see what it is, right? As you can see, there was a little status effect that was applied on him, right? Because he was Storm Call Shock, right? And so it damages the opponent whenever they try and use a mantra. It's not supposed to cancel it, so if it does, I'll fix that. But yeah, it's just supposed to be like, just like something that will negate somebody from using it, right? Finally, we have air pressure, or not air pressure, flash wind, right? So go ahead and swing. Essentially, whenever you proc, what's it called? Whenever you proc air pressure, right, you'll get a second little boosted dash, right? So you can get like kind of two in a row almost whenever you land either that or overcharge, which is the one where you're like landing your lightning M1s on block. So overall, that's the kit individual talents. You finally have Shock Super Specials, which is why everyone's here, right? Which essentially lets you empower 3 mantras each from Gale and Lightning's kit, which will basically turn some of your mantras green, for example, right? These 3, and I think the last one is Grand Javelin. And then for the, you have 3 wind mantras that also get empowered, which is Astral Wind, and then you have Champion's War Throw, and the last one is Gale Lunge. And the empowerment just makes it do like, I think like 15 or 10% more damage, which is pretty nice. And then every other, well, basically all the mantras get the second effect, where basically whenever you land enough damage with Gale and Thundercall mantras, you will apply a green lightning bolt just from applying the mantras alone, right? So as you can see, 2 damage. Oops, I missed that. Bam! As you can see that little green lightning strike, 44 damage. Now, basically the charge up, right, how much you're like landing the moves, it actually scales with the total amount of Thunder and Gale. So you want to basically add these up and divide it by 2, and that is the total percentage of how quick you can get the Storm Call Strike on your mantras, right? So if you're only running like 30 Thunder, 80 Gale, right, you're only going to be around 55% potency to be landing it, where if you're at 100, it's way easier to land, what's it called? As you can see, it's way easier to land the Storm Call Strike. So just keep that in mind when you're build making that. Like I said, the higher investment you get, the more it makes these talents better. Now, as for the pips on these, right, the pips on these aren't super crazy. Chat, keep in mind that when I made these sets, I didn't want to have it power creep the game. I was kind of really worried about that. So even if they do start a little bit weaker, do keep in mind that these can always be buffed stat wise if they're underperforming a bit, right? I heard some people say that the Western Outlaw fit, maybe I'll cover those 2 in another video, those other 2 sets. It isn't doing the best right now, so maybe it can get like a stat buff, but I wanted these to be a little bit weaker, just so that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have like people who have like 560 HP with 50 fizz, and on top of that, they're proccing like this little like green like thunder strike. Like that being said, like look, I still have 544 HP and 30 fizz. Obviously not as tanky as I could be if I had like, Bash and Batman and whatnot. But, I want to have a little bit of choice. You can choose to go a little bit more interesting talents with your kit, or you can be like, the traditional Deep and very, very tanky. And so we're just going to hop into 1v1s. I think this is definitely my favorite set bonus, that I released. So I'll probably try and make more that are more fun and enjoyable, like the Specialist just set, even if it isn't like the most meta thing. So let's go ahead and hop in a few ones. All right, so it looks like we're fighting a, what is this? Lightning Twin Blade, huh? I know Lightning Twin Blade has always been pretty good. This right here, okay. Nice. Into this. Nice. Big combo right here. Oh my goodness. Whew. Come on now. Okay, nice little combo on me. Nice. Need that right there. Okay. Into this. Dude, I can't lie. The mobility on Flash, when people say it's bad, but I personally like it. Hey, I'm not hating on it too much. Come on now, hold on. Okay. Maybe that should also not hit through block. Honestly, though, I've seen like the fact that it hits through, if it lands on block, which I think is actually kind of interesting, but it doesn't do damage. It just applies the status effect. Could be interesting to keep, but I don't know. If it's too busted, it might have to go. Okay. Lock in here. We're not locking up. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got hit by that. Into this. Into this. Nice. Nice. Oh my goodness, dude. I see why people love that carp so much. It's actually insane. Yeah, that's GG's to him. Nice. Alright, we're gonna try one more match. Oh, and I'm fighting a Gale play here. Okay. Nice. Ooh, big one there. What? Okay, I swear I prayed that. Okay. Do this. Nice. Come on, give me that on block. To this. Oh, he tried using it, but he got stunned by the Stormclaw strike. But that's actually peak. He tried twice in a row too. Come on now. Nice. Oh, yo. Okay. He tried again. Yo. Okay. That actually fun though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Oh. Alright, fuck in here with this. Nice. Oh, big damage there, huh? Nice. Big combo here. Big combo here. GG's to this guy. Alright guys, yeah, overall, hey, I'm not the craziest player with Gale and Lightning, but definitely a very, very fun dual attunement set to use. So we'll see how people feel about it. Maybe I'll add maybe like another dual attunement set, but I think maybe not. I don't know. I just wanted to experiment with the idea, but we'll expect more set bonuses in the future because I do think that they are a easier way to add more content like this while allowing there to be sacrifices to like builds and downsides to builds, like having like less HP and whatnot. So we'll see how it plays out, but thank you guys so much for watching, and please let there be a YouTuber who can come back and do the 8 minutes, because like I don't see anybody doing it. There's like nothing to watch on YouTube, man. Like damn. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.